Are you using the tablet to communicate cause your throat hurts or something?
Not really.
You know, when you're not feeling so hot, first thing you gotta do is eat better. Oh, come on and have some of Jamil's food with me.
What flag did I drift to jump into hanging out? You're in the Kalim route now. Congratulations.
So, hello and welcome back to Twisted Wonderland. We are back with reading the vignettes. So last time we read the first part of the school uniform vignettes, and today we're gonna do the second part. Okay, last time we read the vignettes from Riddle to Flight, and now we're gonna start with Kalim's school uniform vignette. Alright, hanging out as friends. That seems like a very Kalim sentence to say. Mr. S's mystery shop. Oh my god, I don't know how to voice act that character. Let's see. I bought dried fruit, spices. Yeah, that should be everything on the list. Alright, tonight's banquet is a go! Oh no, the banana chips are falling. Got it. Here you are. You're a lifesaver, Riddle. Thanks a bunch. That's quite a load you're carrying, Kalim. We're holding a banquet for our new students tonight, so this is for that. You're a house warden, but you were the one tasked with running the errands? Alone? Is that weird? I was doing decorations at first, but Jamil suddenly insisted he'd handle those. I was so excited about making the tables glitter by sprinkling them with gold and jewels, too.
Gold and jewels?
I can imagine why Jamil was so adamant about taking over. It worked out though, cause then I was appointed a Vizier of Shopping.
What a fancy title for "You're a nuisance, please go away."
So they found a tactful way to toss you out. You say something? Not a thing. While your efforts toward arranging this welcome party are laudable, do not forget your position as house warden. It hasn't been long since you assumed the role, but you've yet to make an effort to act the part. I recall some very loud yawns at our last meeting. If you remember Hafat I'd have your head for that. That's funny. Whenever I yawn at Arabia, Jamil prepares my bed for me.
What? Jamil!
You and Leona are immaculate examples of how one can be ill-suited to be house leaders.
Dang, Riddle! Leona's not even here!
Speaking of, are you getting enough sleep, Riddle? You seem really on edge. All that stress is going to take a toll on you.
Must I stand here and take advice from you?
You're so lucky you have Jamil to look after you. He's the best. He's a good cook, he's smart, and to top it all off, he's a super nice guy. Jamil's the one making all the food for tonight's banquet, too. So you're saying it's the vice house warden who keeps Arabia running. And you're fine with that? It's all about teamwork, right? You don't have to take everything upon yourself either, you know? If you ever need help, you can always come to me. And I ask again, must I stand here and take advice from you?
Riddle, this is Kalim. He's way too positive for you.
Oh, forget it. Shouldn't you be focusing more on your task at hand? The cooking can't start until the Vizier of Shopping returns. Crud. You're right. Catch you later, Riddle. Goodbye, Kalim. Why did you stop? Because I think you should come to the banquet. I should what? We're both sophomore house wardens. It's also about time we hang out as friends. I appreciate the invitation, but it's far too short notice for me to. We're gonna pick out on Jamil's spread and drink and sing and have all kinds of fun. But I never agreed to. Everyone's gonna flip after they hear that we've got Hatsabul's house warden coming to as our honored guest. I have other plans tonight. I must see to my broom in preparation for tomorrow's flight class and... Flying? That gives me a great idea.
Kalim does not listen.
I've got an amazing carpet in my room. We could use it to take a night ride through the diamond sky as tonight's main entertainment. Sound fun? A night ride? You couldn't possibly mean one of those flying carpets, could you? Not just could, I am. Come tonight and we'll be freewheeling to the ends of the world together.
Kalim, you precious soul.
Well, I may perhaps have a smidgen of interest. After all, such artifacts are counted among the Scouting Sands' national treasures. I could hardly refuse such an opportunity, and the experience should prove valuable for my own study of light. Then it's decided. I shall arrive later tonight with a gift in hand. Pie should do nicely, I think. I'll have Trey prepare one, so that you can have a taste of what we enjoyed at our dorm's tea party. Don't bother.
What?
Sorry. It's just that I only eat what Jamil makes me.
Why?
Back home, I can't even tell you how often I fell ill after eating things that were prepared for me by others.
Oh. Oh no.
And I'm not talking about little stomach aches. I'd be unconscious in the infirmary for days on end. Jamil and Dad used to say that was the fate of the Azim's family eldest son.
Oh. Oh no.
Anyway, I've made it a rule not to touch anything other than the food of Jamil's made personally. So I appreciate the offer, but I have to pass. The Azim family is known the world over for its vast wealth. If you're the eldest son with plenty of siblings beneath you... Could it be that you are poison?
Oh yeah. Kalim is not as, trouble-free as it might seem.
Oops! All the standing around means I'm gonna be extra late, huh? Jamil's gonna be mad. Anyway, see you tonight, Riddle. Perhaps that boundless positivity of his can be a befit housework after all.
Oh, you're finally convinced. Alright. Okay. Yeah, Kalim seems like a goofball of sunshine, but that past is not to be trifled with. Anyway, next up we have Jamil. My face always looks like this, yeah? I wonder why. I wonder how. Tell me about the blue whisker. Anyway.
Looks like we had up lunchtime too late to get any seats.
I see 2 open seats there. Excuse me, but would you mind if we... if it isn't Druggy and Leona.
Hey guys. Not every day we see you in the cafeteria.
True. I normally prepare lunch for us myself, but...
Last night I scarfed out everything he was saving for today. Kalim! I'm so proud of that.
Merciless Sands. Why do you think I go to the trouble of preparing your lunch each and every day? I'm trying to keep you safe.
Sorry, Jamil. Totally my bad.
Wow, that was sure magnanimous of Kalim. Magnanimous? Magnanimous. We're lucky the lunch here is a buffet, so there's no need to check for poison.
It's been ages since I ate something other than your food.
You 2 done yapping yet? Ruggy, go get me the Hamburg steak.
Why do you always have to pick the most popular thing in a buffet? The line will take forever.
I'll line up with you. What would you like, Kalim?
Don't worry about it. I ate all our food, so let me stand in line instead to make up for it.
There's really no need to.
But I want to. I'll take care of it. Just tell me what to get.
The cream pasta then.
1 cream pasta. Coming right up. Be right back.
Same. Alright. Jamil and Leona. Leona King Scholar. From what I hear, he's a prince of some kingdom of another. Or another. He certainly acts the part of one of those indolent, haughty royals. Alright. Oh, but you spit out what you want to say instead of staring. Oh, it's nothing. You just stand out so much that it's hard not to look. Sure. That's not what your face is saying, though. My face always looks like this. Oh no, this is not good. Yeah? Do your eyes always glare like that too? That boy is green as grass. I can't imagine what he's thinking, hanging out with a schemer like you all the time. He just doesn't get that any of these nights could be his last, huh? You think I would hurt Kalim? Outrageous! I have served him loyally since we were children, and not once has my mind wandered to such heinous deeds. Uh-huh. You keep telling yourself that.
We're back!
Oh god. Tense conversations while the sunshines are away.
Here's your cream stew, Jamil.
Thank you. Wait, stew? Didn't I ask for pasta?
Huh? You sure? All I remember is you asked for something creamy. Damn it, Kalim.
And you're half right, but it doesn't matter. Thank you. What is it now, Kalim? It won't do you any good to stand there. Sit!
I just forgot to grab a spoon. Be back in a sec.
Wait! You'll burn your hands if you run around with that stew. Put it down first.
Is that steak and rice you wanted? All good now?
Not after you took so long. Now I want dessert.
Dessert? Tell me that before I get out of line next time. This sucks. I know. I brought up Kalim so he'll line up for me instead. Ouch! The stew is spilling.
Yeah, this is just chaos. Will you put that bowl down? I'm begging you to stop running around with it.
Maybe not. He, looks kinda occupied.
Yeah. Oh, dear lord. Now that was a decent meal.
Yeah, I really liked it. Though not as much as Jamil's cooking.
You only came here for lunch. Why do I feel so exhausted?
You must have it rough looking after Kalim, huh?
I can't deny it. Yet I think it would be far more painful to have to serve someone like Leona.
Can't say I agree. Honestly, Kalim's so nice, it would just make me uncomfortable.
Interesting taste, Ruggy. Interesting.
A lid for every pot, I guess.
Ruggy, gotta move on. A lid for every pot, huh?
That was a blast! Makes me think we should eat in the cafeteria more often. I'm sure you'd prefer not having to cook every day too.
No, absolutely not. I would, in fact, prefer to make your lunches. Yeah, I can tell. That was chaos.
You would?
Yes, I never want to venture into the cafeteria again, so please, no more late night snacking. Poor Jamil, you don't have it easy. You really don't have it easy. Alright, that was Arabia. Next up, we have Will. What it means to be a brand. Oh. Oh dear, let's see. I cannot believe how long that class went, and now I must scramble to the lecture hall. It is an utter crime that never give us enough time between classes to touch up on our makeup. I'll have to settle for a quick check. Mirror, mirror. Yes. Every hair is still in place. As always, I am the picture of perfection.
Hey, is that... Bill, you always look marvelous in a uniform.
Yeah, well, sure, Knight.
Sup, Will? I say a magic him yesterday. Still blowing up the ad with every new post, huh? Hard not to with 5 million followers.
But of course. Who do you take me for, Cater?
Only the hottest model under the sun. Deaf worthy of being called the fairest of them all.
Again with your empty flattery. I'd prefer you to keep that mouth shut if you have nothing genuine to say.
Hey, that was straight from the heart, I have you know.
Up for taking a selfie with me?
The looks you're serving today are too good not to put on record. I'd upload it to my account and tag you real quick to make sure you get it.
I assume you just want me in your magic hat.
Pretty much. No go?
None whatsoever.
Man, figures.
Can't just photograph the model. Or the celebrity.
If I get a pic with you, my likes would go through the roof.
Why bother chasing after such transient numbers? Your engagements will only go up for a day or two at most. What's the point? Though if you insist, despite knowing that, I could possibly be persuaded.
Sweet, let's do it then.
I never said I would do it for free.
Aw, don't be like that. It's just one pick. Isn't there a discount for schoolmates?
No. As you said, I am a model, and a professional at that. My face is one that turns a profit, for exposure is beneath me.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't argue with that. After all, I've seen all that effort you put in.
I should hope so. This face was forged from tireless time and passion.
Oh, Will, you are definitely special. Alright. He has a really cool personality though, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you would think he's a very stereotypical guy, but he's actually really not.
Not just my face either. My mind, my figure, my hair, and my clothes are all practiced, deliberate choices. And every single picture I post is a reflection of those choices. I labor day in and day out with the trends to immortalize the name Will Schönheit. For that, I owe it to myself and to never cast the pearls of my devotion before swine.
Are you calling Skater's Elf on a swine?
That is what it means to be a brand. Keep that in mind from now on, won't you?
What are you doing, Kater? Yo!
What? Don't scream in my ear like that.
Your eyelashes are so long. Is it even real? Am I dreaming?
Yes, yes. You should feel lucky there is no prize for dreaming of me.
Oh dear lord. Don't I know it? Oh dear lord.
I'm pleased you understand.
Is this how Will is flirting? You can dream of me, it's okay.
And since you could never hope to afford taking a photograph of me, stop with your jokes and take your seat.
Whatever you say.
My word. Now did anything fall out of place? Where's my mirror? Ah. Still flawless.
Oh, Will. You are special, definitely special. Dedicated. Determined. But also very special. Okay, next up we have Epel. Okay, care to take a guess?
A guess about what?
Let's see. A cafeteria again. There's a lot of stuff happening here.
Phew, done. Even Will ought to be pleased with this apple carving. I felt on the spot when he said he wanted to see my skills, but this bird carving has turned out pretty well.
Oh boy, Sebek, what kind of voice do I give him? You there, Pomfiora student. Is anyone using that seat next to you?
Very stern, like something stern.
You're Sebek from Class D, right? Go for it.
Thank you. The cafeteria is so crowded at lunch that it becomes a battle finding an open seat.
Hmm? What in the name of the Fairy of Thorns is that?
Ah! Don't yell like that! You nearly gave me a heart attack.
Never have I seen a more beautifully carved apple. It looks as though it could fly from your plate at any moment.
Yeah, pretty nice, huh?
It's magnificent. It would please me to present this to the master himself.
It's good enough for Malleus, that's a praise.
Hmm? I speak of the house warden of the Great Diasomnia, Malleus Draconia.
Wow, you actually call him that? Sounds like something out of a period drama.
That apple wouldn't happen to be a dessert, would it?
Oh, I'm not going to eat it. This is for Will.
Ah, so it belongs to Pomfiora's house warden. That is unfortunate. Well then, I'll simply have to find a chef and entreat them to make a new one.
Chef? You mean the person who made this, right?
Yes. Would you tell me who it was?
Oh.
Me. I made it.
You did?
Will asked me to make one for him. Then I told him I got some food from my family. He said he wanted to try one at It's Most Beautiful.
You must come from a respectable family if you were sent such illustrious fruit.
That's a stretch.
Pardon, but your name is?
Epel. I'm Epel Famir.
I see. Well, Epel, can you carve anything besides that bird?
Yeah, I can do a few variations.
Would it be any trouble to show them to me?
So you can give them to your house warden?
That would be the primary reason, yes, but I also have a personal interest in seeing them. It is fascinating art, truly.
You think so?
Yeah, it's kinda cool.
Then how about this?
A rose! And it's so detailed, too. You've cut the layers so finely that I could easily mistake them for real petals.
Here's another one.
Is that a castle? Why, it even has spires and little windows.
And this one's my specialty. Care to take a guess at what it is?
It's an apple? You carved an apple out of an apple.
No, it's not just any old apple. It's a poison apple.
My word! It takes some innovation to carve an apple from an apple. If you don't mind, do you think I could take this poison apple?
Go ahead.
You have my gratitude. I can't reiterate enough how in awe I am of your skill. That's big praise from Sebek.
Well, if an apple is bruised or damaged, no one wants to buy it anymore. It doesn't matter that it's still perfectly edible. I went through a lot of trial and error looking for a way to make an undesirable look appetizing. That's when I discovered apple carving. I cut my fingers more than I could count getting it down. My family laughed at me, insisting it wouldn't matter, but I didn't want to give up. In time, I finished my first good carving. I was so proud that I ran around everywhere showing it off.
Aww.
Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to ramble.
Not at all. I just learned your ambition is on par with your skill. What a pleasure it's been.
Thank you.
I think that's the friendliest I've ever seen Sebek.
If you want, maybe I can make some more for you when I get a new shipment.
He wasn't all like, oh, human. Oh. Don't be in my vicinity. Oh well, and Apple is very, very talented with his apple carvings. Alright. Oh dear Lord Rook. Leona's weakness, oh my god. Rook's vignettes are wild, I can already promise you that. Oy. Okay, also, as for a voice for him, I usually don't give characters accents. But for Rook, I think a French accent would be appropriate. Now here's the thing. I'm not from France. I very much apologize to every French person who will ever come across this video, perhaps, and see this and be like, oh, what are you doing to my language? And I'm very sorry about that. I actually really love your language, I just can't speak it. I will try my best, but it will be a little bit stereotypical. Anyway, without further ado, vignette time.
Bonjour, Monsieur Dandelion. It is another fine day for hunting, no?
Yeah, you're back again, Rook.
Sorry, but I got no clue where Leona is. I'm not his keeper, you know? It's not like I keep my eyes on him 24/7.
So he's looking for Leona.
That is quite alright. No doubt the Roi de Lyon is taking one of his kidnaps elsewhere. Besides, I came here today for you.
May I touch your tail? Rook, this is not a question, you just randomly ask a person. Okay, wait, when did you get behind me?
My, but you do have such luscious fur, far softer than I imagined. Alas, if only you had a little more meat on your bones. You aren't dieting, I hope?
What does that have to do with anything?
You must forgive my minor foible of speaking at length without explanation. I will be direct. Tell me Leona's weakness.
Huh? Yeah, right.
Ah, I see this black tuft at the end of your tail is mostly fur.
Yeah, would you knock that off? You can't just touch people, Rook. Bad touch. Bad touch. Rook, I like you as a person, but your vignettes are so creepy. I swear to God.
Oui. I suppose it's only natural you would be reluctant to divulge such valuable information. Your bond is strong as diamonds, even with its peculiarities. What are you getting at? I don't speak fancy pants, so just spit it out. For your information, I am a most willful hunter. I'll not be leaving until you divulge that which I wish to know. You don't listen for garbage, do you? Naturally. I give you something in return for your cooperation. This world is one of give and take after all, especially in Night Raven College. Oh boy. How about some of your special air oil? Let it soak in your tail overnight and voila! Your fur will glisten like the morning sun. It is too much arid here, isn't it? Look at how your poor tail weeps for moisture. Hey, quit judging! Don't pet me!
Rook! Bad touch! You don't do that without consent!
Oh-ho! Have I discovered your weakness instead?
Not my sides! Anything but my sides! Okay. I tell you what his weakness is. Just let me go!
You will?
Merci!
However, do keep in mind that no true hunter will be abandoned the chase before the prey sheaths his claws. I trust you follow?
Give me a sec. So, okay, the owner's weaknesses are...
Lions and hyenas are both apex predators of the savannah, which means that if I were to delve further into your weaknesses...
No, I remember now. It's vegetables, okay? Vegetables! Vegetables.
You cannot mean the common ones offered as a part of any dish.
Yeah, if I didn't heap him on his plate whenever we were at a buffet, he wouldn't need any vegetables at all. Poor Leona. And even when I do, he just makes a worse skull while barely touching them.
I see. That is a rather unexpected side to him.
Yes, this will do nicely. That's all? Really? I figured you'd keep on me till you got something more,
You were under the impression I was searching for something more akin to physical talent d'Achille?
So, Achilles... Yeah, Achilles heel.
That may suffice for a mere beast, but my opponent is the Roi de Lion. I prefer something more exhilarating, like when one slides a pawn across the entire chessboard. Or like when one leads our beauty in their first dance.
Okay, Rook. Okay.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
Like none of that. Yeah, I don't think anyone understands. And I told you, stop touching my tail. Seriously, bad touch.
My, how rude of me. It is so pleasant to the touch that I couldn't help myself.
No excuses, Rook.
Hyena fur is much softer than I imagined.
How does Leona even deal with you all the time? It's a good question.
He is a classmate and friend, as well as a rival who puts my skills to the test. At least he is for now.
What does that mean?
Oh dear, would you look at the time? I've tarried here far too long. I must be off to my next class. It pains me to leave behind a tail so fine, but c'est la vie.
Woo! I'm finally free! Did you do that, like, during class?
But before I depart, I believe your fur's texture would suit a scarf better than a carpet or coat. Would you agree?
Rest in peace, Ruggy. Rest in peace. Rook, I swear to God. I still remember when I first played this game. It was his vignettes where I was like, my god, Rook is such a creep. And I can tell you already, all of us vignettes are kind of like that. All of them, it's like at least his basic ones, like his basic vignettes are all like that. Oh well. Anyway, let's move on. Next up, we have Ignihide. Alright, let's go with Idia. That party animal from class is not Idia. I can already tell you that much. Alright, let's go. Ooh, Ignite music. The day is finally over. Gotta get back to my room ASAP. My game's getting a new event patched in today. Between that and everything else, I swear I barely have time to waste on the classes. I gotta grind the limited time math so I can craft that exclusive equipment, fully uncap the free event character, and oh yes. Where have I heard that before? Whoa! Oh, sorry. I wasn't looking where I was.
You need to pay attention to her. Oh, Idia! My, you're looking as gloom as ever. Is that always how you greet people? God damn it.
It's Kalim, ranked first among Night Raven College's most cheerful characters. My tier list. He's about as opposite as it gets to me. Just why did I have to bump into him of all people?
Uh-oh. You aren't hurt, are you? It's so bad you can't even speak, huh? Let me take a look. How do your ankles feel? Anything else I should check?
I'm fine.
Huh? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I'm fine, I'm not hurt.
Yeah, that's a relief. You gave me a shock when you swung around out of nowhere the way you did.
Sorry, I'm in a hurry today.
Are you using the tablet to communicate because your throat hurts or something?
Not really.
You know, when you're not feeling so hot, first thing you gotta do is eat better. Oh, come on and have some of Jamil's food with me.
What flag did I trip to jump into hanging out? You're in the Kalim route now. Congratulations.
No one can beat Jamil's cooking. You'll be in a top form in no time.
No. This is the bad end. I'm gonna be stuck making small talk over food with this ball of sunshine. I'm gonna die. I just wanna go play the new event. Yeah. Relatable.
What do you think? Great idea, right?
I mean the event part, not everything else. It's okay. Like, thank you, but no thank you. Cause it'd probably be really a pain for Jamil if I just suddenly showed up like that.
It'll be fine, trust me. He always makes foods for me anyway, so adding one or two more people to the mix won't make that much of a difference, Kalim. You spoiled child. Incredible.
No, I'm sure it mega bothers him though, seriously.
Hey there! If it isn't Idia and Kalim, talk about a surprise combo.
No, why is that party animal from class here now too?
Bonjour, messieurs. You look like you're enjoying yourselves over there.
And now the exuberant yet mysterious Rook hunt. Extroverts everywhere. No, not extroverts.
Oh, sup guys? You on your way back from class? Yeah, I just ran into Rook a minute ago. You are in the midst of discussing the art of magic and photography.
Why did the three of the biggest social butterflies in school suddenly show up? There's gonna be some kind of boss battler who's the most perky. Oh, Idia, your dialogue is so funny. I got it. Maybe I can sneak away while they're talking.
So, we were just on our way to eat Jamil's food. You wanna come with?
Wait, I said I wasn't gonna.
Idia's coming. I better keep my eyes peeled for flying pigs. You bet I'm coming. Can't pass on this once-in-a-lifetime situation.
Hold on.
Jamil Idia, the role des agents is a rare and one opportunity indeed. I will gladly join you.
The extrovert's triple tech, coercion. Be afraid, Idia. Be very afraid. Oh yeah, they're gonna kidnap you. Who knows what they'll do to you? They might even feed you good food. Why did they keep acting like it's a done deal when I told Kalim no? It's like there's literally no way I can refuse.
What are you craving, Idia? Cooking your favorite would be the best way to get to know you.
It's cool. I really do have other plans, so...
Whatever Jamil makes is guaranteed to blow your mind. Come on, let's get a move on. It would be quite rude to arrive late, yes? It best early. Okay, follow me.
I keep telling you, I have other... Someone please save me.
Oh, don't cry, Idia. It's gonna be okay.
They're not gonna hurt you. Physically. May you rest in peace, Idia. You're gonna have social interactions today. Oh well. Idia is also one of the more, how do you say it, extravagant characters, eccentric characters, something like that. Anyway, next up, Ortho.
I'll be way nicer with him. Okay. You there, get down from that tree.
Wow.
Do not meow me. Get down this instant.
Wow.
That won't intimidate me.
Hello, Headmate. And Lucius? Everything okay?
Oh, greetings, Mr. Shroud. I regret you had to witness that scene. It's rather rare to see you wandering without your brother. Where might he be?
He's in class now. There's a test going on, so he kicked me out. So, what are you up to?
I saw Professor Train's cat was wandering outside, so I thought to catch it. It has been using a number of places as scratching posts when it very much shouldn't, you see. Like trees? I don't know.
He seems super mad to me.
That may be. I am woefully unfamiliar with how to handle cats.
Really?
And the second I snatched it by the tail, it shot up all the way up there.
You grabbed it by its tail? No wonder he's mad.
Is that why? It's been doing nothing but fuss and ignore my many demands to come down.
Leave him to me then. I'll be way nicer with him than you were. Okay, Lucius. Come here. You gotta hurry back to Professor Train, okay? Here, kitty. It's okay. You don't have to be scared. If you come down, I give you lots of nice pats too.
Very nice, Ortho. Doing well. Lucius?
Lucius?
Is there some reason that stopped meowing?
Maybe he doesn't know how to get down.
Meow.
Goodness, are cats truly such foolish creatures?
Not all of them.
Well, you probably scared him so much that he was in fear of his life.
Meow.
It appears we're out of options then. I should use my magic too.
Don't. I said to leave it to me, right?
Oh? Can you go up that high, Mr. Shroud? I suppose your mechanized body would be well suited for broom-free flight.
That branch is in the way. No problem. Now charging magical energy. Charging. 30%. 40%.
50%.
I don't think that's a good idea, Ortho. That doesn't look good.
Mr. Shroud, is there some reason that light on your chest is growing brighter?
60%. 70%.
My word, don't tell me you intend to.
Charging complete. Ready, go! I call this Get Lucius free from the tree beam.
Jesus Christ, Orphan, what the hell?
One of Night Raven Cottage's historic apple trees was split wholly in two by your attack.
Oopsie daisy. I was trying to get rid of the branch, but maybe I overshot it.
Meow.
Overshot it is putting it mildly. Fortunately that the cat is unharmed, but had you been off by even a smidgen, the consequences would have been even more dreadful. Why do you deem such an action acceptable?
But look, you still got plenty of apple trees.
Orphan, next time, please consider before you fire any bees around. This is not a matter of quantity. Dear me, just look at how shaken the professor's cat is.
Meow. Wowie! Look at how he's clinging to you, Headmage. You're practically the best of friends now.
There's precisely nothing wowie about this. I think it was pretty wowie in many ways. Ortho. Yeah, if Ortho wanted to, he could just explode the entire school probably in 1 second. I mean, after charging, of course. Anyway, let's move on to Malleus. A far cry. Okay. House Warden, are you returning to the door? You here, Silver? Your timing is apt. I was just about to take part in some club activities. The one you formed? I think it was called the Gargoyles Study Club, though we do quite little. Rather, I do quite little, seeing as I'm its sole member. All I do is walk around campus. So you observe the gargoyles on your walks then? If you like, you're welcome to join me. I'll even introduce you to the school's gargoyle statues. Thank you, House Warden. I would be honored by the opportunity. Are you sure, Silver? You look sleepy. Alright, then we're off to view the first of the gargoyles. Yeah, they're both very mellow. It's gonna be hard to voice them. Our first stop is here, the eastern entrance of the school. You see the gargoyle above the gate? Ones with features inspired by ravens are rare. This one is the only one I've ever laid eyes on, as it happens. Behold its artistry. Don't you feel as though it could take flight at any moment? It's no doubt the work of a famous artisan. Look at how happy he is about that. So they are raven gargoyles? I thought they were modeled after demons and such. You are mistaken, to an odious degree. How dare you, Silver? I beg your forgiveness. What did I say that displeased you? It is true that most gargoyles take on a monstrous form. That said, to assume all of them to be monsters is dreadfully narrow-minded. You'll find they are demons much as they are ravens or pigs. I see. It appears I was misinformed. All of this is common knowledge, Silver. You saw many gargoyle in Briar Valley, yes? Recall them and realize how many of them took the forms of animals. Indeed, the subject is more complex than I gave it credit for. I see a raven statue on this wall as well. Perhaps these gargoyle sounds are rare around here. Silver. Master? That is not a gargoyle, but a grotesque. Here comes Malleus with all these specific details. Pardon? Gargoyles are implements, not decorations. Their spells mean to keep rainwater from eroding the walls. Grotesques, meanwhile, are merely statues modeled after animals and serve no purpose. I reiterate, they have no function whatsoever. How dare you compare those two? My mistake. Gargoyles benefit their castle and are a far cry from being a simple ornaments. To compare the two is tantamount to an insult. Malleus, don't be so dramatic. That's so funny. I love his oddly specific hobby. What you found is a grotesque. What we are observing are gargoyles. Do you understand? I beg your forgiveness once more. I'll be much more careful from now on. As long as you understand. Alright, now let us proceed to the ones that adorn the school building itself. And this very much before our walk. We're going back to where we started? Naturally. The gargoyles must be observed in the order in which they were created. The order, you say? Why? Most of the gargoyles of Nightwing College are relatively new compared to the school itself. I believe they were added one by one, year after year. fascinates me. And through these gargoyles we can get a glimpse at the historical period in which they were created. For example, this one here.
Master.
Yes, Silver? Do you have a question about this gargoyle?
It isn't that. I've learned much by joining you today. I feel I've managed to grow closer to you through the Gargoyle Study Club.
Aw, Silver being cute about it.
In return for this, please allow me to gift you a gargoyle that would complement your room.
Are you sure that's a wise decision? Silver. As I said quite plainly, statues that do not act as a spout are not gargoyles at all. Oh! And I also said quite plainly, carvings that do not serve any sort of function are grotesques. Was one lesson not enough to commit it to memory? Then allow me to teach you a greater length. The word gargoyle originated from... Oh, good luck, Silver! Gonna be here for a while. Malleus is very eccentric in of itself. That's so funny. Speaking of Silver. Next up, Silver. Accused of negligence. Very hard for me to differentiate between all the low-voiced characters. 'Cause man, I even struggle to go that deep, so sometimes it won't be that different.
Oh, okay. Hey, Silver! In the lecture hall next. Better snap to it.
Oh, thank you, Kalim.
Something up? You seem more out of it than usual.
I was only lost in thought.
Uh-huh. Nah, something's definitely up. I'm here if you need an ear.
Well, in truth, Sebek and I had an argument this morning over Malleus.
Oh yeah? Not often you two fight.
I'd hardly call it a fight, but still. Sebek accused me of negligence toward Malleus.
Negligence? Oh yeah, you and Sebek are Malleus attendants, right?
Not attendants, bodyguards.
Gotcha, go on.
Tell Kalim your troubles. Sebek wished to escort Malleus to the classroom, but I stopped him.
Well, why did you? What's wrong with them going to the class together?
Nothing. It's just that Sebek is determined to never leave Malleus aside for even a single moment. It's gotten worse since he enrolled here. He holds our master in very high esteem, so he was ecstatic to finally be able to be by his side at all hours. But I think in doing so within the campus grounds is going too far, personally. Malleus deserves some time to himself, does he not? When I said that, though, he told me that as his bodyguard, to leave him alone for even a second would be an act of supreme negligence.
I get the picture now. You were in a fight about whether you should all hang out at school or not.
I'm not sure that's the point. Not exactly, no. Well, yes, actually. I suppose that more or less sums it up.
I guess, if I were in Malleus' shoes, I'd feel kinda lonely.
You would?
I mean, if Jamil told me that we couldn't walk to class together, I think I'd have a meltdown. Kalim!
Oh my god. You're a bit too reliant here. Oh, I'm not certain I understand why, but you may be right. Come to think of it, you and Jamil are always together, aren't you?
Yeah! We've been together since we were kids, so he's like a brother to me. Anyway, what did Malleus have to say about all that? Did he want the company, or did he say he'd rather be alone?
He said very little. He didn't show much of an opinion one way or another. Is it possible I hurt him by failing to understand his feelings?
I doubt it. It sounds like you're way more upset about this than he is.
It does? Well, I suppose I did have some trouble getting through my risotto at lunch. It's usually my favorite too. Whenever I lifted my spoon, I would think of Malleus and stop. I hurried to finish what was left once the bell rang, but it wasn't the same.
That happened because you're a nice guy who cares about his friends. It's a good thing, so cheer up, Silver.
Aww. Oh, I apologize for putting you through this between classes. If you don't hurry, the next one is bound to start without us.
You're right. Well, how about we go together?
Sure, but you seem to be holding an astrology textbook.
Yeah?
We have practical magic next.
Oh, duh. Thanks for pointing that out. My practical magic textbook is maybe in my bag?
Maybe.
This isn't it. It's not that either. Where is it? This is so weird. Jamil never makes mistakes. Jamil!
Jamil? You rely on him for personal matters in addition to his duties as Vice House Warden?
Of course! He's really on top of everything. If I tried getting everything ready by myself, I'd probably forget something every time.
Oh no!
Oh, found it, huh? Huh? There's a note stuck on it. Don't forget your rope or homework. Shit, I totally forgot. See what I mean? I'd be completely lost without him.
So I was like, oh god.
What is it, Silver? You're staring.
Thank you, Kalim. You've made me see that indeed being overprotective must be avoided at all costs. Imagine Malleus being that way. I'm more confident than ever about that.
Good? Not sure how I helped, but I'm glad you feel better.
You were a bad example, Kalim. There you go. Hilarious. Okay, that was Silver. Moving on to Sebek. Speaking of, never think of doing it again. Okay, let's see. Break time is nearly over, so allow me to excuse myself. Should you require anything at all, you need but to call. Of course, Sebek. I'll see you later. Indeed. If it were to protect you, I would come flying into the juniors' classroom, even if class was still in session. Please don't. Ah. Oh dear.
Out of the way! Graham the Great's coming through. You better move if you don't want to get hurt.
Whoosh! Whoosh! Man, why did I forget our next class is in the lab?
Who knows what crew will do to us if we're late? Yeah, hurry up.
Hold it right there.
Yeah.
Ow! Who built a wall here? No one did. You ran into me. Did no one teach you in elementary school that running is forbidden in the halls?
Yeah, isn't he from the Insomnia?
Yeah, Sebek, I think. Man, of all the uptight nags to bump into. Who are you calling an uptight nag?
Yeah.
Have a heart, Sebek. Class is about to start. Why can't we do this some other time? All your yelling is gonna weird out the juniors in the classroom right next to us. You'll not be worming your way out of this. If I must be the one to discipline your rule breakers, then so be it. Our upperclassmen will understand. Pretty sure the whole school will have to understand with how loud you are. Jeez, I think my eardrums are gonna pop. This is my normal tone of voice. Cry me a river. All the upperclassmen are glaring a hole for you, you know? I'm certain they're more upset at you for raising a ruckus in the halls. Which brings us back to the issue at hand. Do we gotta...
This guy must be a super stickler if even Ace can't weasel his way out.
Running is strictly forbidden in every hallway, of course. But to do so in this one is an even more egregious offense. To dash past the freshman or sophomore classrooms is one thing, but the juniors study here. And Malleus studies here. How dare you?
Yeah. So we gotta make nice with the upperclassmen and all that jazz?
Nah, that would at least make sense. He does not make sense. You must never think to dash in front of Class 3D's room again. What if you had crashed into House Warden Malleus instead of me? Believe me when I say neither of you would have walked away unscathed. Your enthusiasm is touching, Sebek. But isn't it about time you return to your own classroom? Malleus, How long have you been standing behind me? And you needn't be concerned. I can still make it in time if I pick up the pace. Goodness, could it be you left the classroom for the sole purpose of reminding me? Your consideration knows no bounds. No, I'm on my way to my next class. Goodbye then. Is that so? Then the misunderstanding was mine. Well then, please take care. Awkward. They're watching. No, where was I? Dude, nothing you say is gonna impress anyone after that story, say it.
Yeah, you're about as scary as a mouse.
That's coming from a cat, oh. I beg your pardon? I'm very intimidating, how dare you?
We forgot, you're gonna be late.
So, we gotta hustle, bye. You wait just a minute, I'm not finished, come back here. Bye, Sebek. See you later. No one's gonna listen to you. Poor Sebek. Oh well, you know, it is what it is. Okay, arrived at our last vignette. Last but not least, Lilia. What part was a dream? Good question. So, our history homework is to write an essay. We'll need research materials first. The library is ever so nice and toasty in the afternoon. I could almost take a nap here and now. No, Lilia. This is a team effort. Not much of a team if you're off in Slumberland. I know. Very not. I'll pull my weight. This assignment is so simple that I could do it in my sleep truthfully. There's little point in conducting research here. Is history your best subject then? Maybe he saw a lot of history. You could say that, yes. I can more or less recall everything that's happened these past 500 years. You must be blessed with good fortune to have been paired with me. Well, I won't say no to that confidence. First things first, we need to settle on a topic for our essay. Here's the list we were given to choose from. The range of time periods and kingdoms is pretty huge, so it might be tough to narrow it down. Why don't we browse the history section and decide from there? Good thinking. History is here, I believe. There's a surprising number of books here on magic tools. The discovery and development of mage stones. Here's Wit for a Twit, magical pants. Adorable. Maybe you can pass that one to Grim. Adorable. With how closely entwined tool development and history are, what do you think of writing about magic tools? I wouldn't be against it. They do tend to go in and out of fashion with the times, so I think it'll be an interesting subject to delve into. Did you know there was a point when people rushed to make magical pants as small as possible? Hope they didn't lose them. Really? First I've heard of that. That's no surprise. To you, that would be ancient history shrouded in myth. What? Eventually, the pants became so small that everyone began to lose them. That's when jumbo pants came into vogue. They were larger than me, even. You really know your history. And it's funny how you talk as if you were really there. Yeah, I wonder why. Makes you think, though. If even magical pants change with the times, it really calls into question other things like our core values. That's precisely what is so fascinating about it. Life is never boring if it's constantly changing. If anything, I'd love if it were more such upheavals. Though it all fades away in the end, leaving me to wonder what part was a dream and what was reality. Wow, what a really melancholic thing to say. It's the sort of sentiment you typically hear from a student. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh, perhaps I'm wise beyond my years. Sure, Lilia, sure. I never said that. By the way, what happened with the jumbo magical pants? They obviously changed to what we use now. Oh, it didn't take long for them to revert back to normal size. Having them be so big and heavy was very inconvenient. Thought so. The turning point happened to be a banquet held to celebrate his princess's birthday. When the king attempted to lift his pen, he was overcome by its weight and slipped the disc. What are you talking about, Lilia? That sounds painful, though trying to picture it, I can't help but laugh. Feel free to find it funny now, but back then it was a very serious matter. They printed so many extra editions of the newspaper that they blanked the city streets. I'm impressed by your colorful imagination. Too bad we can't use any of it in our essay. Imagination, you say? Yeah, Lilia might be the only person we can actually rely on. Whenever I talk to you, I have the hardest time figuring out what's true and what isn't. You did make all of that up, right? Right, Lilia? The world may never know. Yeah, I wonder. Okay. Alright, that was the last vignette. We're done for today. Yeah, that was part 2 of reading the vignettes, and I'm gonna read the PE uniforms after I finish with book 2. Alright, that's it for me, and I'm heading off. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.